hour, 7 to 8 p.m. We'll be talking about sex, love, and relationships. Radical comments and extreme topic might be discussed, but we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Join in on the conversation, girl.
He's 76.1.
It's so addicting. Good evening, Okinawa. Welcome to 76.1 Koza.
How you doing? It's King Takashi.
And this is DJ M.
I know it's been a while. I've been working and stuff, so I've been kind of in and out, but I've been trying to be here.
Yeah,
for the show.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Feel
saying?
me?
We're working on that second day too. Trying to get that second day.
Second day. So
Yeah,
what are we gonna do it on a Sunday or what's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
deal?
We're probably gonna do it on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And then
Sunday.
people can they can listen in on TuneIn Radio.
Oh.
They can download that app. You know what I'm saying? That's a worldwide app right there, so you can play that in your car.
Oh, that's
You
good.
know what I'm saying? So we're trying to
This
go
is- I'm excited.
worldwide. Yeah, we're trying to go
excited.
worldwide
I'm
with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. So what do we have going on tonight, events wise?
I'm in the strip club every night, so I'm gonna be at the strip club. But I have my reggae event starting this Wednesday. So if you like reggae, you need to come out on Wednesday night. Half off on them Hennessy drinks.
Yeah. Okay. So just so you guys know, on the radio, if y'all can hear me out there, I'm in Okinawa. King Takeshi is in a gold cape and his
Golden
his
jacket.
golden crown
Yes.
and his golden cape.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing, but I might
wait,
need a
wait.
cape for Comic-Con tomorrow, so I might actually ask him to borrow one of his capes, so I can
I got a
be
couple
a
of them.
superhero.
Hold on.
Yes, Comic-Con is tomorrow, by the way, on Camp Foster. So I will be working out there for that. Come through and check me out.
Hello, Kamoi. Why is Kamoi? What's up, Hottie? What?
Hey, talking
Oh.
about gold. Talking about gold, I'm gonna be at Club 7, 8 to
Ooh.
midnight,
Tonight?
and we're gonna have the 22 karat gold flakes, the champagne thing.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
I got a bottle of
Yeah, that's tonight going on.
Oh, so tonight is golden night.
Yeah.
Ooh. So we got golden. Is it champagne?
Yeah, I got all black. But
Champagne?
champagne.
Oh, that's
It's
champagne.
20K gold flakes in it.
At 7.
Yeah, Club 7.
Okay, so if y'all want to do something tonight, y'all can check out Gate 2, Club 7.
Yeah.
They got the good old gold
champagne.
flaked champagne. You know what I'm saying?
22K.
Shout out to Ella. She know when she see a sexy man. Good job, girl. Good job.
All right. So
Who's sexy?
we're a little short tonight. We got 3 people in the building, which is not a problem because we can definitely do a little something.
Yeah.
I believe Losa may be on his way. Oh, well, there is a 4th person.
We can
But,
join too.
Yes.
Kazu, why don't you join?
Welcome, Kazu. If Kazu, let me turn the camera. Kazu is a
always on
camera
point.
guy, and he's more
can
than
do
welcome
camera,
to
yeah.
join in the conversation. I don't
Record
know if he will,
and
but
talk.
He can. Well, okay. So our first topic I wanted to talk about, and I was inspired by. So there's a Cosmopolitan sitting right here
You see that cosmetology?
in the
In a gold man.
in the radio. I don't know what he keeps doing, y'all, but he keeps doing this like dancing thing, like shrugging and doing his shoulder dance
No, I'm
for
working on my
everything.
James
He's
Brown.
working on his like
James-
sexy.
Yeah, that's a
James
gold
Brown?
dance.
Okay. Yes, I do know who James Brown is. Okay.
Oh, I thought.
All right, King Takshi. King Takshi. So
Taxi.
So I was looking at this Cosmopolitan here. And there was something on here that says there's a topic on here that I kind of want to discuss because I think, a lot of people have either been cheated on or have been a cheater. So the topic is one of you cheated. Now what? In other words, how do we go from here? Do you, what are your experiences? Have you been a cheater? Have you been the one cheated on? You guys can absolutely chime in, listeners. But yeah, I think it's something that okay, let's rephrase. I know it happens all the time. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it
Like
definitely happens all
it's
the
just and I also know people deal with it differently. So,
Yes.
have you been a cheater or the person cheated on? And if so, how do you handle that? Is it,
handle
like,
that,
and now where you're at now in life may be different from how you used to handle it too. Because, we've gone through some things. But are you the same person, or have you always been angry or not angry, or
I don't recall whoever cheated on me because, well, for me to be a cheater, I have my rules. If I feel like I have to cheat on that person, I'm gonna break up. That's my rule. So I don't cheat, just out of respect. So I never cheated in my life because if so, I'm gonna break up. So straight up. But be cheated on, I don't know. Maybe behind my back. These are some like.
So no one's ever
suspicious-
actually said to you like, "Hey,
You're not physically caught the person.
I've cheated on you." Like,
Yeah, no.
no, okay, or you've never caught someone cheating on you.
I don't think I've ever caught it. I had something suspicious going on.
Thank you,
I
God.
asked, but he didn't admit it.
Right.
But
You kind of had your feeling, like that gut feeling,
yeah, I'm like, why he's not here?
right? When he's
3 in the morning.
You're,
Yeah,
and he's
kind of thing.
normally here.
Yeah,
Right.
and why he didn't come home last night, kind of thing.
You
But
gotta change up your routines.
yeah, right. But then I broke up with him. We talked.
Right.
And I said, well, if you cannot, tell me what's going on, they're just like, we'll have our space being
Right.
back on friends.
Right. I mean, okay, so you haven't actually had a situation where you've had to deal with that. Like, hey, I cheated. What do we do now?
Yeah, if somebody cheat on me, I always told them they're on death row. They're gonna sit on a chair.
So you're going to kill them?
You gonna put them on
the chair.
punishment.
We're gonna kill them. So
gonna put them on
I'm gonna send
punishment?
you to the chair. So you know that if you do have to mind of cheat on me, you're on death row.
Okay.
This is
So,
it.
okay, so you're death row. So you're like, no, you're pretty much done. Like, if somebody cheats on you, do you think you could stay with somebody that cheats on you?
No, because I think it's gonna remind me every time if he does something suspicious, and I'm gonna have to doubt it, and I would not
You wouldn't be
want it
comfortable.
now.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it is.
What about you,
Gold
King
man.
Takshi? Yes,
I don't have
golden
both,
member.
I don't have both ends of the situation. both
Okay, so
ends.
let's talk about you being the cheater. Why did you cheat?
Wasn't getting it at home, so you had to go out.
Okay,
to get
so
it.
it was a physical thing.
Yeah. So
It was just you just wanted
It's a
some
fling thing?
You just wanted
Yeah.
some coochie, and so you was just like, "Hey, I'm not getting it home, so I'm gonna get some somewhere."
pretty much.
What about you being the person? Now, did you feel bad about it? Did they find
Nah.
out? Did they find
No.
out?
No.
Did
No.
they find out?
No.
Oh, so it was just something that happened.
Yeah.
But still, you didn't feel sorry about it.
No.
Horny
Why?
dog.
Why would I feel sorry about it?
I mean, did you care about the girl?
No, I did care about the girl. Well,
Did you care about the girl? you cheated on?
Exactly. Did you like
yeah,
her?
I
I
mean,
mean, don't give a crap
you
about
know, I
her.
care
It's
about
different.
it. No, I cared about it, but I mean,
Care about you more?
yeah, I care about my needs more. So sometimes, I mean,
Oh, wow.
it happens.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so what about you being the person cheated on? How did that make you feel? Did you find out, or did
Yeah, I
someone tell
found
you
it. I actually walked in. You know what I mean?
on someone cheating?
Yeah,
on you?
yeah. And then,
What
so
was
that
happening?
changed my perspective on females. So that's the reason why I'm the way I am now.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
So that's what caused this. So she
Yeah.
hurt you bad.
So
So
you know?
you were committed,
Yeah.
and she was. Give me. She was
So-
at home.
Yeah. You know, I was.
Was it-
The backdrop. I was a Marine, so I worked a lot.
Were
I worked
you
a lot.
married or you were just dating?
No, I was married.
Okay.
And, and I was. I worked a lot. I worked a lot, working in the IPAC or whatever. We worked a lot, crazy hours and stuff like that. So, one day I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to work," because one of my homeboys was like, "Yo," he had lived. He lived in the same family housing area that we was in.
Okay, so you guys were
And he
on
was-
on base.
Yeah, and
okay.
he was like, "Yo, your old girl is bringing dudes through your place or whatever."
Oh, because he saw, he
Right,
saw
right.
different guys going to your crib.
Right. That wasn't me. I mean, we used to drink, every
Oh, okay,
Friday
so
we
it's
sit
your
out there
homeboy,
and
right.
whatever. And so he gave me the heads up, and I was like, all right, bet. And so I asked her about it, and she's like, oh no, we cool, nothing's
not like
going
that.
on. Yeah, and so I was like on a Saturday, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to work or whatever.
Oh, so you just told her you were going to work.
Yeah, and so I had left, and then I just came back like 2 hours later, and walked in or whatever, and
Boom.
boom.
Was she chilling with it? Were they like having?
No, they was fucking on my damn sofa.
Bed. Sofa.
Yeah,
right in the living room.
Yeah, with my son upstairs. Yeah, so
Okay, that's
Oh,
bad.
so now I know why you are the way you are.
Yeah.
See, when you ask certain questions, sometimes you get to know people. You
Yeah,
understand
so-
like why people act the way they act.
So, you know, before I send her back to the States, you know, I had to smash her friend though.
But of course.
Payback?
Oh,
Yeah,
but
that
of
was
course.
pay- yeah, that
well,
definitely
I mean,
payback,
she's
yeah.
gonna cheat on me, so I'm gonna make sure I smash her friend, so we can make sure we're fair and all this.
Yeah. You know,
All's fair
now
in
you
love and
know
war, right?
we actually pretty cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
she married to another dude or whatever. You know, and we still cool. You know, because
Yeah.
we got the kid or whatever. But
So how about you, Jen?
come on.
How about me?
Cheater and
Hey,
being
come on.
cheated.
I have been cheated on. And yes, I've actually walked in on. And
Did you join?
I was
not
like, yeah,
join.
let me jump in on this. No, actually, I was more like, okay, well, I think there's a difference of how I would handle things now than how I would have when I was younger. So when I was younger, if someone cheated on me, I kind of would just be like, okay, so I was in a really long relationship. We were together for 3 years. And like into the second year, he had given me like a promise ring, like, you know, we're going to do this. I want you, just kind of like showing good faith that this is what we're going to do. We're going to stay together, whatever. Summer comes along and then things just start, this is what happened. So his son told on him. And because I was like a single, I was like a stepmom. So I was with his son
kids.
all the time. So there was this little bear in the house, you know what I'm saying? There was this little, like, and it said Hard Rock Cafe Yokohama, and I was thinking, like, we've never been there, like, you know, or, I mean, I never, like, where did he get this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You don't bring that
hey,
to the
little
house.
man, like, I was like, oh, where'd you get this little thing? He's like, oh, Miss Jessica gave it to me. And I'm like, Miss Jessica? Who? But I didn't make it. I was just like, oh, Miss Jessica. Oh, your friend? Like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm not going to, you know, he has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's like, oh no, me, Miss Jessica and Daddy went to Yokohama together. Or we're like this place, the
Yeah.
restaurant to eat together. And I'm just like, oh, is this right? Are you right? Is this so? So I waited, and like when he got home, I was just like, so what's up with this? You going to go eat with some Miss Jessica? And he's just like, nah. He was like, I didn't go. He was like, he was saying that his coworker was babysitting last year, and then they went together. So he was mistaken. It wasn't the three of them. It was actually another person that was with them. So I'm like, oh, okay. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, I had no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. A part of me was like, but I had no reason to question it.
That's wrong.
Right.
Then this is when it really became an issue. I'm driving on base. I'm taking him to daycare because he didn't start school yet. He was still in daycare.
Right.
I was dropping him off. So we're driving by. He's sitting in the seat with me. He was my little roll dog. We're driving to He's like, oh, that's where Miss Jessica lives.
Oh.
Oh my!
I was probably like 20, like 21, and I was just like completely head over heels in love with this guy. And when I say I never talked to any other man, I was so committed to us and, you know, what we had going on that I was like really like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I was still, and then we decided to take a break or whatever, but I was still watching his son and I was still in the house, and then we decided to stay together. But it just became really difficult after that. So it was like really hard for me to like sit there in a relationship, and because I started feeling some type of way. So then I ended up stepping out on the relationship, which he never knew about, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, it wasn't for me to get back at him. It was more like I wanted to make myself feel better, and I felt like really like, man, I wasn't trusting. There was already doubt laid into the relationship. So
Right.
It was like he planted a seed of doubt. Now I'm just like, what am I supposed to do from here? You know? And it just became, it became crazy. And then that's kind of what causes me to step out on a relationship. And usually at that point, once I do step out of a relationship, it just ends because I can't continue to be with somebody and have secrets and do that kind of thing. I don't function well in like a secretive situation. We both just start to have these. It ends.
I know. It does.
Yeah, it really does go down to it. Yeah,
because it's really hard to lie.
Absolutely.
Like, how can I just look into somebody I care and just lie?
right.
I'm like,
How can I say I love you and know like there's something else going on? Like for me, it's difficult for me, and especially like now.
I think it's difficult for females to do it.
Well, when I was married, I walked into a situation where he was like in the house, and I was like, ew. What's going on?
Couldn't you get a
And
hotel?
I dealt with it a little differently when I was, because me and him were already kind of separated. You know, we were like already like, hey, we're not gonna be together.
Yeah.
But I never had to actually see a situation happen. So he kept calling me, and it wasn't weird because we didn't have a car at the time. So he was like, hey, you gonna get a ride home? And I was like, I don't know. I might just stay at my sister's crib tonight. I was kind of like, I don't know. And then he was like, okay. Literally 5 minutes later, my friend calls me. He's like, oh, I can take you home. This was here in Okinawa.
Oh.
He's like, I can take you home. I was like, okay, cool. Take me home, right?
And
so I get
never
home.
Text him? You never text him and say you coming?
Why? I didn't owe him anything.
Oh.
So I get home, and there's a pink car parked in our parking space. And I'm like, what's going on? And then my friend was like, oh, no, maybe somebody else just parked in your space. And I looked at him like, you're giving him way too much credit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust him. So then I literally just walk up to the apartment. I open the door, and he's like naked, standing in front of the TV, wiping his face from a towel. He just got out the shower. And he was just like this, and he looks at me, and he's like...
So you didn't actually catch him in the act?
No, listen.
Oh.
She was in there. She was also in the shower. So I didn't actually catch them having sexual relations. But I caught because he told on himself. He was like, he looks at me. He's like, and I'm like, I stopped because when somebody look, you're just kind of like, what happened? And he's like, he whispered. He's like, somebody's in the house. And I was like, so what you want me to do? I whispered back. I didn't know what to do. Like it was such a funny. Like I look back and realize I am so calm. My initial reactions are not to be like very angry. It takes me, once it clicks is when but in the beginning, initially, I'm always very, very calm. That's why I'm really good in really like chaotic situations because my initial reaction isn't like, yo, like I called my sister, and if y'all know my sister, she was on the phone. I'm like, hey, I walked in and he was here, and she was like, what the beat that guy? And I was just like,
she would have taken him down.
I was like, okay, I can't talk to you right now. I was like, I can't talk to you right now. But I really played it cool. And like I said, I don't want to put all the blame on him because him and I weren't in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But it was very hard to deal with because I was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Because I was kind of,
though, right?
We were like, well, we were still living together. You know what I'm saying? So we were separated, but it was just like the fact that I had to even deal with that situation. I told him after, I'm like, look, you could have gave me a heads up or something. Like, I don't have to walk into situations like that. That's kind of crappy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, yeah. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Why you didn't just text him back? Like,
I didn't know he was gonna have. I didn't know he was gonna bring somebody to the crib. Like,
5 minutes later,
right?
I'm just, hey.
Nah,
if you was like, yo,
he just called me. Like, literally within like 10 minutes.
Me being in that situation, I'd be like, oh, she said she's not coming through. All right, cool. Let me text old girl. Bam. She said okay. Bam.
What about you, Kazu?
You don't want us to talk.
Oh yeah, current girlfriend will be like, what the?
No. She's like, no. He's videotaping. He doesn't want to be included. He doesn't want to be included.
Yeah, I really don't ever bring girls to my house ever.
So, okay, so what about now? Let's say now in situations like relationships and stuff and being in relationships, after everything that you've been through and you've gone through, do you think that you could handle, like, how would you handle the cheating thing? Could you accept it and forgive? Because I've actually forgiven someone and said, you know what, let's try to make it work. And I've realized that is a very difficult thing to do. But because I wanted to be in the marriage and I wanted to be in the situation, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, this is what you're supposed to deal with. Because I've never been married before, so I thought it was part of it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you just got to, like, deal with it. They say the first 5 years are difficult. You know what I mean? Like, and then I realized, like, you know what? This is not what I want. If you can't even admit to it or even, like, fess up to certain things, you're not even giving me an opportunity to try to forgive you because you can't even be real about the situation.
Yeah.
I'm 100
like, just
real,
talk to me. That's how I am. I'm like, if you
know.
can't be honest with me, if you
asks-
cannot be honest, if you can't sit down, talk to me. And when I ask for honesty, I'm not one of those women that asks for honesty and then you tell me and you're honest and I'm like, what the? And I hit you in the head for it. Like, and then I rub your nose in it. when I ask for honesty, I legitimately want you to be honest with me, and I can handle that because now you're giving me an opportunity to like have the information, and then I can do with it what I want. If I want to stay with you or if I want to continue, that's my right. But at least you're giving me, you have enough respect for me to be like, look, you know what I'm saying? Either I'm about to cheat or I feel like I want to cheat. Like let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna. Things happen. We're adults. We're people. We're human.
Just bring another girl in. You mean?
I mean that too. No.
Okay, that's different.
Hey,
Well, you know,
I'm saying
we can do it together. Let's bring another girl.
I mean, hey, you might as well you give them the news up front. You know, you shoot them in the head. You know?
I don't think I can forgive the person.
Yeah.
Because
it's hard.
If I get older, a little more, maybe. But I think I might doubt him for every opportunity comes to doubt it, and it's gonna be really tiring.
I think it's always situational.
Yeah.
I think it's always like, for me, it really depends on our relationship, like me and the guy's relationship. Like, how deep is this? How much do I really care about this person? And was I the one who found out, or did he tell me? Did he come to me and say, hey, by the way, because I was in a situation where me and this guy kind of like broke up, or like we
What if
decided
it's both of y'all at the blame?
Well, that's the thing, and he told me, like, when we got back together, he was like, look, I slept. How would you be mad if I told you I slept with another girl? And I was like, well, how could I? Technically, we were broken up. You know, I can't really be mad about that.
Right.
But he still told me, and he still gave me the opportunity, even though we weren't together. He could have played that we weren't together. I don't have to tell you nothing.
Yeah.
But he told me, and he gave me the opportunity to do with the information what I wanted. And I looked at it like the fact that he didn't have to tell me. He didn't at all. He didn't have to tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? And then I in turn told him, like, oh, well, I met a guy and I think he's great and I might end up sleeping with him. And then he was like, he just looked at me like, let's get back together.
But I think that's different though.
Guys
If he tells me, honestly,
Right.
that might change. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like,
right. Because I had no opportunity to be like doubting anything because I literally, he came and just told me out of the blue.
like a situational long distance relationship or something, and we didn't, be able to see each other.
Right.
So hey, babe,
You would kind of
something happened.
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, you got needs, but it's
Right.
not weird like blah blah blah, and then seeing each other 4 or 5
everything.
times a week, and we're just really in a good relationship.
Right.
We still cheat. That's a problem.
Right.
That's
you know
wrong.
what? You are right. If we're a long distance, there's a little bit different. For me, I'm not saying it's okay for somebody, but I'm saying if there's a way to make it work and understand, like every situation is different.
Yeah.
Every situation different. I would rather just be, I'd rather just be in a situation that, look, let's just be real with each other. Like before the cheating and all that other stuff starts, let's just talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
really feel like we can't be together, then let's end it without going through this angry, petty, you know what I'm saying,
'Cause
hurtful phase. Because that phase sucks.
Let me call the girl.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
I'm really petty. I'm really petty too.
I'm not a petty person.
I am.
I'm not.
So if a girl cheat on me, I'm definitely going after her friend or somebody that's close to her.
Typically, guys aren't
And-
very good at handling like emotional hurt.
Sounds like a Celine.
And,
Oh yeah, by the way, Celine said if she gets cheated on, she was like, cheat back. And
Yeah.
she was like, but she also said like, see, that doesn't really solve anything. It's
it
ridiculous.
does. It does for me. It gives me the satisfaction that
So it's a for your good.
yeah.
It's more for
Yeah.
you because
That's
you
my-
just want to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
I just don't really.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't like having and harboring. Like I
So-
love my peace of mind.
So if
know?
you hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you back. So that's my
Why?
thing. That's how I
Oh,
feel.
absolutely. So, Mr. Royale just wrote something, and he was just like, at the end of the day, it takes a lot of maturity and respect from both sides. Absolutely.
Right. True. It does.
Absolutely. It's me now as I was an adult before. Yeah, I was younger before, but me now at the age of or just not even the age, but more experience, I can handle things a lot better. And I'm a lot more willing to as long as you're willing to, that's why I'm very particular about relationships that I get into. If you do not have it in you to be honest with me about simple things, it's not going to work because
Right.
I want to know, I am when I say I love honesty, I do like to know. Tell me.
Yeah,
tell me what's going on
Exactly.
because I'm cool with I'm like I can deal with it because I feel like me and you are a team and we should be doing this together and we're not against each other. So you should be able to tell me things, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, that's how I feel. And that's why it's taken me forever to like really get back into a relationship.
That's why
you know?
I can't deal with a guy who doesn't really open up.
Yeah.
Some people think it's better to keep inside.
No.
Maybe sometimes, but for me, just talk to me, everything, every single detail. Like, I want to know
Me too.
everything.
See, I can't open
I'm the
up
same
to,
way.
I can't open
I'm the
up to a
same
girl
way.
like that. Like,
Why?
Not
a
not
nice
right
thing?
not right away.
Why?
When?
but
After
not
60
right.
days?
Huh?
After 60 days?
It might
his 60 day rule.
it might take a while. I mean,
I really,
because like, it's a trust
I like
thing. Is
it.
for me. I'm like,
You know what?
Trusting a female
I
is
can
hard.
really respect, like, there's a guy I met, and he was very upfront with me from, like, day one. And when I say he was upfront, he was, like, blatantly honest. Within a week or two, him and I, it was just, like, completely just, like, bam, bam, bam. Like, this is what it is. And this is the situation. And, you know, and this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? And I was just, like this. You know that meme of the guy where he's, like, blinking a lot? And he's like...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I love the fact that he was so willing to be so open with me because I'm like, I'm the same way. So it was like, I got the same thing that I do for people. And it was really a breath of fresh air. And I absolutely loved it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just like, I like that. I do appreciate that. I appreciate him for being like that.
I don't like guessing
You know?
games, so
I don't.
up front.
I like to
and
know straight
honest.
up, like, how do you feel? Like, we're together, we're together. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is, you know? And I appreciate it. Even if he's like, nah, you ain't know we together. You ain't know that? You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, right. And I'm
That
just like,
quickly, though?
I'm just like, well, I mean, but there comes a time where you kind of just know, like, this is, you never really know people. People cheat on people who've been together for years. How do you know not taking a chance on somebody you just meet, even if it's only been for a couple weeks, that it can't be something like legitimate behind it? Because I look at it, if I'm like that, why can't somebody else be the same way as me? I just may have got lucky and found somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is just like when it comes to that kind of thing, we both don't have time for games and like to sit here and play this like crap about, oh, I don't want to open up. I'm like, man, I need you to know me so we can figure out if we're gonna be together. Because if you know me and you're still saying like, bet, cool. Like, why does it take months for me to tell him about things about myself? That means I'm wasting time. I'm gonna tell you everything about me within the first couple of days. You cool with that? Bet, let's continue. Like, that's how I feel.
Thank you.
It's just like honest. I give you like an honesty dump.
it's like
You
throwing
know?
the whole textbooks at a person.
Absolutely, that's what I'm doing. Absolutely, I'm gonna throw the textbook at you, Jennifer's life. And if you don't like the story, bet, cool.
the
I'm
Keep
out.
rolling.
Keep rolling. Like then we don't waste no time. I'm not wasting 60 days to get to know somebody.
30 days.
Oh, 30 days.
I
Sorry,
just
30
said
days.
60 days.
That's
Hey,
right, 30 days.
60 days is a long time, yeah.
60 days for honesty.
No, 30 days, I mean, it's a lot of dates you can go on in 30
But it's
days.
really true because, like, if you've been with the person for like a year or two or 10, doesn't mean you know everything about that person.
Right. You don't. You still don't. You know?
Right. Absolutely. I believe it too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I'm an honesty. I'm all about that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm all about honesty too, but it's really hard for me to trust a girl after 30 days.
well, it is
As I
difficult.
say,
Don't get me wrong.
So
I'm not saying initially I'm just like, oh yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna give them my full, complete honesty, and if he does the same for me, now we both can take those pieces of information and decide, do we continue? And then we do, and then it can be a really beautiful thing because if you have somebody that you can like just be able to be yourself with and not have to, that's amazing. When you could tell him anything and he can tell you anything. And you can just laugh about things, you know what I'm saying? And be,
Right.
man, come on, like that. There's nothing better than that. I don't like, how do you feel? Like, why do I have to ask you stuff like that? Just tell me how you freaking feel. Like, you know, like I don't want to play these games with you. Like, man, I hate
doing,
that.
baby?
I know.
What you
I
doing
hate
later?
it. It's like the most difficult
What you
thing. Like,
doing?
stop being so freaking difficult. Y'all just need to open up.
Because I
Take a
said
chance,
death row just
man.
because like if I trust that person, I'll give them everything. They
Me
can
too.
go do whatever they
Right.
want. They can hang out or do anything they want.
Right.
So if you use that against me, death row.
Right.
Yeah, because
Well,
I'm
well,
I
giving
see
you
what you mean.
everything.
You're just done. Like once they cut
hold
it, you're done.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
0 or
like
100.
once
I'm
you
confused.
you
Wait,
break
hold on.
it. No, she's saying like she gives so much. Like in the beginning, she's willing to put herself out there and be like, look, I care about you. I'm rocking with you. We're together.
I
But as
trust you
soon
and
as you,
everything.
but as soon as you like mess that up, like you're done. You're on the way to death. You're on the way to your death.
Death row.
On
Yes,
the
death row.
Oh,
Death
okay.
row. Yeah.
On the chair.
Oh,
On the chair.
I was like,
I'm sitting you
I
in
was
the
like,
chair.
with the chair. What are we talking
I
about?
know it. I know it.
I'm so slow. Well, hey.
Okay, well, we got a little heavy tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to pry into people's minds about the whole cheating concept, because I think it's something that you have to talk about, because people are so afraid to be honest these days, and I'm like, for what? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I figure we can kind of end the show. Maybe we can kind of go ahead and talk about something a little different. Let's change the mood in here a little bit.
What we was talking about? Grapefruit or something like that?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen of Facebook Live and 76.1 listeners on the radio. Grapefruiting. Do you know what that is, Em?
I have no idea.
You didn't watch the video. You didn't watch the video in the
No,
chat?
I didn't.
You need to watch the video in the chat.
Okay, all people. I'm
Yes.
going to.
What is that?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down. I'm
let
gonna
her
break it
down.
Okay, we're gonna break it down. So if you go on YouTube, this was
tell
shown to me. It was on they shared on Facebook. You know, it was one of those videos.
And it's on the chat.
It was on a chat too. It was on our chat, and I was like, oh, it's kind of good. So
Did you try it?
no comment. No, I'm just kidding. No, but grapefruiting. The concept behind grapefruiting is you use a grapefruit. You chop the ends off the grapefruit. Like you take the grapefruit and you cut the top off, you cut the bottom off, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's just like open on both sides.
Right.
Okay. You cut the middle out.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You cut the
I'm
middle.
gonna tell you. You cut the middle out, but the size of the middle depends on the size of your partner's penis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if he has a very thick penis, you make it a little bit, but you want it to be a little snug because it is grapefruit, so you can kind of like shape it a little bit.
Right.
Then what they say you're supposed to do, because some
Warm it
people
up.
aren't as adventurous as others, you be like, baby, tonight I want to blindfold you.
Yes.
And you put a blindfold on him.
I like it.
And then you get him hard, and then you take the grapefruit and you use the grapefruit on his penis simultaneously as you give him head. And so it's like, you know what I mean? You got and then
Baby. Tonight, can you get a grapefruit?
But
so you use
you
the
got to warm
grapefruit
it up,
while
though.
you're giving him head.
You're supposed to warm the grapefruit up though.
I
I
mean,
gotta have to give
by
a
that
hint
time it'll
and
be
use
room
that too?
temperature. You've cut it. It's not like
supposed
right
to
out
feel
of
like the actual thing.
I know, but it's not right out of the. I'm not okay, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to make it cold, it's preference. Maybe he likes cold things.
It's going to smell better.
Have you never had someone use ice on you before, or ice cream, or popsicles?
Yeah, but it's not cold when you enter it.
Ice cream, so I'll be with a popsicle.
I'm saying though. I'm just saying when somebody gives you head.
With a popsicle.
No, you use your mouth is cold is what I'm saying. Ice cubes.
I get
all
what you're
that.
saying. I'm just saying.
But people it's cold. Yeah, they didn't like it.
Some people like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not like that? You don't like a cold mouth?
Fuck no.
Really?
No.
Why
Well,
not?
I know people that like it. They like the
It's something
no
different.
grapefruit for me. Somebody said saw that video on Facebook. I'm good. No grapefruit for me. Sounds. Idris says sounds pretty healthy. Yeah, it's
I'm
good
gonna
for, apparently
squeeze it at the
grapefruit is
end.
good for losing weight. So.
Oh, the fruit juice.
yeah,
At the
fruit
end.
juice, grapefruit. Yeah, and you just kind of
Let's do it.
simultaneously
And then you spit it out afterwards.
you spit what out?
You didn't watch the video? She spit it all out.
I didn't watch that video. I watched a different video. I just watched the lady give. It was a lady on YouTube, and she used
Black lady?
Yep, and she
Yeah,
used the
that's
dildo.
the same lady.
Boy, she got on that. Woo!
Hey, she's talented. She's
and
very
she got a big
talented.
old rock on her finger, and we all know why.
No.
She's
No.
like, she's like, yo, this is how you get your nails done right here.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
what
Yeah,
she-
no.
that's what she
I mean,
said.
but would you?
This is how you get your hair done.
Would you try that? Would you try like using grapefruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
I would too. I mean, if I'm
I would
blindfolded.
too. Would you? No, but would you? If somebody walked into your room with a grapefruit, would you let it happen, or would you kind of be a little bit like, wait, that's gonna burn because of
Nah.
acid? You know what I'm saying?
if I
Like,
gotta-
I feel
if I
like
got-
people would be scared.
And
Like,
I-
Well, she said you got to put the rubber on.
Please
though,
do not
before you
bring
do
any
it.
grapefruits to Club 7 tonight. I'm like, I'm like, not with you.
okay, everybody, if you're going to Club 7, bring a grapefruit.
Bring the grapefruit.
I got a
Make
basket
sure you
of it.
warm it
No,
up.
no.
Warm it up though too.
I was like, okay, I guess
souvenirs.
So you guys would not. You're not into. I mean,
And she used honey too, right?
I
It's
didn't watch
sticky.
that video.
Yeah,
I
honey.
watched the grapefruit video. The great, like
I'm just
the
saying, she
grapefruit
did
video.
honey, she did whipped cream.
I mean, have you ever used like food in the bedroom?
Yeah, but never honey. I'm trying to get honey tonight. Hey,
Yeah.
any girls out there that try to use honey?
Oh my gosh.
And please
throw
go
that
But
out
yeah,
there.
but let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and say bye to Miss M. She's on her way to Club 7 tonight, so y'all make sure
Yeah,
y'all
stop
are in
by
the
there.
building.
It'll bring us some grapefruit.
Yeah, so that's what we go ahead and do. Miss M is gonna go ahead and go there. So if y'all got anything or y'all want to do tonight, make sure y'all hit up Gate 2 Club 7. Also, going away for That Boy Dot at TK Cafe tonight, and Tati and Kalo. So if you
Kalo.
guys are, in Okinawa, you want something to do, it is from 8 to 12. Shout out to Primetime, Imagine, Dotorola, TK Cafe staff. You know what I'm saying? I will be there. I got to show love to That Boy Dot. You know what I'm saying? And Tati, they've always held me down. And Kalo too, you know what I'm saying? She's been a good friend, and I've known her through Lyrical Lounge as well. So it's been really good. She said it would burn the tip.
No, you got to put the condom on first. girl.
Right. And then you use it.
Yeah, you got to put the you got to put the condom on because you got to make sure none of the juices get inside to the.
Because it would
right.
burn. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, because it's acidic. It's
Yeah.
citrus. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like
So I'm assuming she don't use condoms. You raw. She go raw.
no, he was saying you need to use a condom. She said it would burn the tip. He just said the same
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah.
And now, listeners, has anybody ever tried or had their partner try grapefruiting? Like, I would like to hear your
we trying that,
experiences.
though.
If so, I've never actually used a grapefruit on anybody. I'm not opposed to using a grapefruit. Not just on anybody. Now, don't get it twisted. You got to be like my man. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to like trying it or anything like that. But you want to go ahead and play some music?
Yeah,
King
we're gonna play
Takshi?
some music,
We
girl.
gonna play some music.
You know we don't own the copyrights to this.
No copyrights. We own no copyrights.
love it. It's like, oh, it's so soft hair.
Songs. All right, we are back on air. So,
Yeah.
we are coming to the end of the show. I just want to say thank y'all for rocking with us. Like I said, it was a bit heavy tonight, but I think it's important we talk about a little bit of everything as far as, if we're going to talk sex, love, and relationships. So we got to cover everything. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. 76.1 Koza. I'm your girl, Jen.
Yeah, and this King Taki shit. Make
sure y'all tonight. I'm going to be at TK Cafe, so if y'all around the area, be sure to pop in. I will definitely be there. And we're going to try to get this dart throwing specialist on here.
Yeah.
That'll be a surprise. I won't give away too much.
Yeah. We definitely. And also check me out on Wednesday. I got my reggae events that I'm starting doing every Wednesday. So if you're into reggae, let me know. Party bar. We're doing that party bar.
Okay.
And we're gonna have that red stripe beer too. Half off on the Hennessy drinks. Any Hennessy drinks. Half off.
That's what's up. All right. Well, y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. And have a good time. See y'all next Saturday, 7 to 8, 76.1 Koza.